My humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of Sri Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba, and thanks to Spiritual Discourses channel for this opportunity. Today we are going to see the Sahasranamavali Om Sri Sai Atma Anatma Vichara Bodhakaya Namaha. Salutations to Sri Sai, the one who preaches self and non-self. Swami always calls us Divya Atma Swarupa Lara. That means we are all Atma Swarupas. We are all divine souls. The study of Atma is the difficult subject. It is not easy for all to understand it. What is Atma, the self, and what is not? The body is formed by mind, intellect, senses, etc. But Atma is not the combination of all these. Atma is in body. Atma is in mind, Atma is in senses and intellect. The mind, intellect, body, senses work as per the commands of the Atma. For example, in a car, there are so many parts: steering, clutch, brake, etc. They don't act independently on their own. Horn cannot honk on its own, steering cannot move on its own. There should be a driver to control the steering, horn, brake, clutch, accelerator, etc. In the same way, this body is a vehicle. Atma is the driver. That driver Atma makes the eyes to see, ears to hear, tongue to talk. As long as the driver is there, these organs do their assigned work. When the Atma comes out of the body, the same eyes cannot see, the same tongue cannot talk. All organs become motionless. These organs were initiated by the Atma into work. When the Atma is present, this body is called Shivam. When it moves out, it is called Shavam, corpse. So, when we inquire deeply, we understand that we are embodiments of Atma. And all these organs are instruments. They are not Atma. Atma cannot be destroyed, it cannot be created, it cannot be burnt by fire or cut by weapons, says the Bhagavad Gita. In the Mahabharata war, Arjuna was grief-stricken that he would be killing his elders and other relatives in the war by striking them with lethal weapons. In order to remove his grief, the Lord points out that immortality and formlessness of the soul by pointing out the inability of all the four elements of earth, water, fire, air to destroy it. Body is perishable and possessed of a form. The soul is everlasting and formless. And the Lord continues, if a thing cannot be annihilated by any means of destruction discovered by man, such an object must be everlasting. Since the self is indestructible, it is necessarily everlasting. That which is everlasting or eternal will pervade everywhere. All pervading indicates that it has only itself all around it, and it is unconditioned by anything other than itself. Self cannot be perceived by the senses. It is unthinkable and beyond comprehension. It is changeless. The Lord therefore advises Arjuna not to grieve on that account, and he should not think that he is the slayer and that the others are slain by him. So, to understand the self is the purpose of our birth. Atma Vichara, analysis and inquiry about the Atma helps us to know the self. But we waste our life in materialistic pursuits and stray away from God and ourself. So strive to know the self. Know that we are eternal, divine and immortal. Saira.
Maguna Chadana Charana Nirajatala Nayana నిరుపమ గుణచదనా చరణా నిరజదలనయనా కాషాయాంబరవేషాధారణ కలియుగ అవతారా కాషాయాంబరవేషాధారణ కలియుగ అవతారా నిత్యరంజన నిర్మల చరిత నిరుపమ యోగేంద్ర నిత్యరంజన నిర్మల చరిత నిరుపమ యోగేంద్ర మహాదేవ నడరాస విలాస సభాసనాసైస మహాదేవ నడరాస విలాస సభాసనాసైస నిరుపమ గుణచదనా చరణా నిరజదలనయనా నిరుపమ గుణచదనా చరణా నిరజదలనయనా కాషాయాంబరవేషాధారణ కలియుగ అవతారా నిత్యరంజన నిర్మల చరిత నిరుపమ యోగేంద్ర మహాదేవ నడరాస విలాస సభాసనాసైస మహాదేవ నడరాస విలాస ఆసవాసనాసైస నిరుపమ గుణచదనా చరణా నిరజదలనయనా